Nothing here. Nothing here.
Right. A bomb's been detected in that vicinity.
I know, but I don't see it anywhere.
That man takes pride in bluffing his opponents. Try putting everything back to how it should be. There are still bombs in that area that haven't been disposed of. Search carefully. That man takes pride in bluffing his opponents. Try putting everything back to how it should be. are still bombs in that area that haven't been disposed of. Search carefully. No one's going to leave a bomb in a place that easy to reach. It would be more worthwhile to search convoluted areas that can't be reached simply by walking.
Good work. Only one more left to go.
This is Pliskin. Do you read me, Pete?
I'm here. What's up?
Raiden, you need to hear this too.
I'm listening.
I checked out the bottom of Strut H for you, Pete.
Wait, what's this about?
I asked Pliskin to look around. Knowing Fat Man, I can't shake the feeling that all the bombs so far were just wrong.
So did you find anything?
Yeah, a hell of a lot of C4s packed into the bottom of the Strut. Pete called it right.
I knew he had the real thing up his sleeve.
So all the other ones were dummies?
No, they're a threat, all right. But the detonation wouldn't be enough to destroy the entire shell. But the C4s Pliskin found would inflict serious structural damage.
That's not the bad news either. These are sensor-proof.
What?
New model, I guess. The ionization sensor can't detect them. The whole thing is sealed tight to prevent vapor leak, and there's no trace of that cologne signature. Pete, looks like he fooled you.
Yes.
But you managed to find the thing anyway.
It was sheer luck.
Bombs that are invisible to the sensor?
Any ideas, Pete?
Are there more out there?
I'll go see for myself.
You can't move fast enough.
He's right. I can try the spray from a distance.
Hold on. There's something not right about this one. I can feel it.
Well, Pete, should I come back and get you?
No, there's no need. Raiden, you have one left to go, correct?
Right, except for those scentless ones.
How about you, Pliskin?
I have 2 left, not counting this one.
Okay. It'll have to be me. I have the level 4 card that'll get me into Shell 2 in any case.
You'll never make it. With that bad leg of yours, they'll spot you for sure.
That won't happen. I can walk just fine. I can even run.
What do you mean?
That bomb 5 years ago, I messed up. Even with all my experience, I lost it. And the church was lost in the explosion. All those kids playing nearby, too. These past 5 years, I've lived a lie.
Lied?
Yes, lied. I didn't lose my leg in the explosion. So many dead. All because of my mistake. All I could think about was hiding from the crime, shielding myself from the public outcry. I wanted people to be sorry for me, for my weakness. I faked being a victim myself because I couldn't bear to face the families of the real victims. This is no prosthetic. I can keep my footing on catwalks and hike over deserts. I lived my lie so well I haven't even answered to myself for my sins. It was supposed to be a shield, and it's become a shroud instead. I've killed my soul by playing the victim. Instead of protecting me, it's made my life even more hellish.
What good can that do the victims?
I know. I'm a coward.
Hey, Pete.
God forgive me. I can walk with my own 2 feet, and I need them to stop Fat Man. His crimes are also mine. One of omission and arrogance. No one should teach the skills I taught him without a clear conscience. This is the only way I can diffuse my own sins.
I get you, Pete. That one's all yours. You got it, Raiden?
I understand.
Pete, I've taken care of guards in Struts G and H of Shell 2. I wouldn't recommend you go into any of the other struts.
I owe you one.
I'll get back to freezing the baby bombs then.
You do that too, Raiden.
I'm on it.
I'll have the radio with me if you need to get in touch. Just don't ask for Peg Leg Peter. He's gone for good.
I have the last C4 frozen. There's nothing showing up on the sensor now.
Good work, Raiden.
You're way ahead of me, kid. I still have one to go.
How's your bomb, Peter?
It's a bomb, all right. Sealed C4, and in huge quantities.
You think there's another one in Shell 1?
For sure. Somewhere at the bottom of Strut A.
Why are you so certain?
If this bottom section of the strut is demolished, Shell 2 will be well on its way to destruction.
You mean that Shell 2 will actually sink?
Not immediately. There'll still be 5 struts left. But if Shell 1 loses a strut at the same time, it'll be a very different story. The big shell's structural integrity depends on a very exact balance. If both shells lose a strut each, the whole structure will tear itself apart under its own weight.
What do we do?
I have a sensor that can locate even those scentless C4s. It makes combined use of a neutron scintillator and a hydrogen bomb detector.
You brought that stuff with you?
Of course. I made the calibrations while I was in the pantry.
Does it work?
I just tested it, and it definitely responds. But the best I can do is a sound beacon, not the radar.
Sound?
The shorter the interval between beacons, the closer the target.
I get you.
There's another one in that pantry I was in. You can go back and get it.
It's all yours, Raiden.
I'm going to study it some more and see if the freezing process will work. Don't touch the other one until I say so.
Okay. I'll stand by until you radio in.
Jack, is that you? Jack, I found some information on Olga Gurlukovich. Olga Gurlukovich. She's the daughter of former GRU Colonel Sergei Gurlukovich. After the Federation collapsed, the colonel apparently commanded a group of mercenaries that drifted between area conflicts and civil wars. After he died, it looks like she took over control of the group. She has more notches on her gun than you do. Underestimating her prowess will get you hurt. Be careful.
Writing. I've readied a sensor that's capable of detecting odorless C4. It's stashed in a safe I was hiding in the Strut C pantry. Fetch it.
Stillman, how are you doing over there?
I'm checking it now. It just can't simply be a bomb that doesn't respond to an odor. There must be something else planted there.
Exactly what is it?
I'm not certain. Give me a little more time. Writing. I've readied a...
What you see flying before you is a Cypher. It's a saucer-type UAV for surveillance and communication support of land and marine operations. It may look strange, but it's very stable. The Cypher is capable of vertical takeoffs and landings in tight areas measuring as small as 3.5 meters. Also, it features a fully autonomous system that allows for tracking and analysis of man-sized targets. You can confuse the Cypher's sensors with chaff. This not only blocks its movement, but also prevents data transmission to its controller. The Cypher transmits its status and mission data to its controller via data link. Discovery by a Cypher unit means you've been discovered by your enemy. The important thing is to stay out of its visual range.
Tell me a little more about Dead Cell.
Dead Cell was a
The Cypher is a type of unmanned surveillance craft. It will alert the patrols upon discovering an intruder. If you're spotted by one, the reinforcements will come running. Raiden, you need to stay out of the Cypher's field of vision. You can't afford to be apprehended.
But Colonel, there's nowhere to hide.
Jack, snap out of it.
Hang from the railings and let the Cypher pass you by. Try hanging, and keep an eye on the grip gauge. Use the chaff grenade to set up electronic interference. The Cypher will be offline for as long as the chaff is active. The Cypher can be taken out by destroying its camera. Raiden, go pick up the new sensor Stillman told you about. The one that can detect odorless C4s. Head for the kitchen off Strut C's mess hall. That's the room Stillman was hiding in, and he's left the sensor there for you.
Colonel, do you really think they'll blow up the big shell?
It's highly...
Be careful, there are claymore mines around there.
Who is this?
Stealth-equipped claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Use the mine detector.
Identify yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? You mean from Shadow Moses?
Mr. X, then.
Mr. X now, is it? Why would it matter if I called you Deep Throat?
Never mind about that.
Why did you contact me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
Colonel, someone calling himself Mr. X just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No, and whoever it wasn't a burst transmission. The transmission was sent from within the big shell.
He called himself Deep Throat at first. Do you think...
I caught that part too, but the possibility of it being true is none. Gray Fox was the one who used that alias in Shadow Moses, and he's dead.
Is it an enemy trap?
Could be. Exercise extreme caution.
Raiden, go pick up that sensor for odorless C4.
Raiden, is everything all right? Raiden! Raiden!